I recently started a YouTube account to rate and comment on certain videos I didn't like, just so I could say good job if you did awesomely, or I think you need to improve this. Not for trolling or anything, not for just the I hated this, it sucked, kind of trolling. I figured I'd make a video for at least my account, so it looks like there's some activity on it. That I'm doing this all from my webcam, so it's not going to be good. Though I don't have any software editing or otherwise for this, so visuals are just whatever I can get off my webcam. My voice may sound soft or almost inaudible because I'm using the microphone built into my computer, and that thing has a hard time picking up audio, so my voice may even sound even worse. I'm doing this at normal voice, so it should be understandable. But yeah, and one thing, I usually wear glasses, but as you can see, they're getting quite a bad glare from the screen. You get this kind of bluish tint, so I'm not going to wear those. I figure for my one video, maybe more if I decide to, at least one I'm gonna make, I figure I will talk about some things I like, not everything I like, and that would be soda and video games. Like I said, those are the only things I like. First, the soda, because I don't have as much to say on that. You may or may not have seen the commercials for this. It's called Pepsi Next. Might be hard to read, but it says Real Cola. It says Real Cola taste, 60% less sugar. And that's the whole thing with Pepsi Next, is that it's the next thing. It's it's not Pepsi One or Pepsi Max or Diet Pepsi, but really what I think it is it's like they mixed regular Pepsi with Diet Pepsi, and it just does not. They didn't mix it right. Not the right concentration of either. So it comes out too sweet for diet and too bland, for lack of a better word, for regular. So it doesn't really sit well with me. I don't know, you may or may not like it. I mean, the commercials, or you may or may not have seen the commercials for it with the baby and the parents not paying attention to it. It's not as that commercial's not as abusive as you think. But basically, the baby's like break dancing and whatever, and the parents are taking photos of a box of 12 Pepsi Next cans. It's like, Pepsi, where are you going with this? Yeah, it doesn't sit well. I'd recommend at least trying it. I may or may not buy a 12-pack in a box just so I can have a can for my soda collection. Now, because I can't go over 10 minutes and I have quite a lot to say, I gotta condense this in about 6 minutes or less. My game I was talking about was Duke Nukem Forever on the PlayStation 3. As you can see, I got mine pre-owned for $8.99. It comes out to like $9.30 when I bought it with tax, and it did make a lot of money. I think it was just enough to make some profit, or profit worth it. I think, as in it was worth it, enough profit to make it worth it. I think, but outside of that, people like critics and gamers just pan this game. Oh, it sucks. It's like we waited 14, 15 years for this, and it just sucks. But I think actually that's what gets it. I mean, it's a decent game. I like playing it. It's just a standard first-person shooter with strippers and foul language and one-liners stolen from movies. It's just, I mean, it's obviously a very M game for mature, but I like it. The story's kind of lax. That's the one thing I didn't like, was the story seemed kind of lax and missing something. But what I really liked was it plays like a first-person shooter, but it doesn't play like a typical first-person shooter. It feels different from all those military shooters like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, which I think Modern Warfare is a Call of Duty game. Whatever. Modern Warfare, Battlefield, just those general military. It feels different from that. It plays different. The voice acting's good. The animation's decent. I mean, I think it could be better for the PlayStation 3. The version I got. I mean, it's on Blu-ray, so I think it could be better. I'm gonna try not to spoil anything. Just in the story, at least nothing too big. You just start out playing the. Actually, that may be too big, but the first level is interesting. My favorite part is the fact that you get a trophy for literally sticking your hand in the toilet and burglaring a turd. You get a trophy for that, which I thought was kind of crude, yeah. But it's Duke Nukem, so you let it go. I think the story is okay. Again, like I said, it's okay. Yeah. The weapons are interesting. I mean, there was a variety, but there seems like there could have been a better variety. I mean, you have anything from his gold M, whatever it is, I can't remember, to alien technology, to the rare shrink ray, or the even more rare Devastator. I was only once able to find it throughout normal gameplay, and yeah, it's. I mean, it's worth it if you're a trophy troll and just want to get a somewhat easy platinum, or just even if you don't want to get platinum, if you just want to get some relatively easy trophies for the most part. Just play it on easy, beat it through once, you probably get most trophies. If you don't, well, whatever. Now, I haven't played the online, but from what I've seen, it just seems like Bioshock 2's online, but more hectic and less interesting. I mean, they are both by 2K, I believe, so whatever. I haven't played the DLC. I assume it just plays like the regular game, either of them. The enemies are there's a variety, but you'll mostly just see the regular aliens and pig cops. The other varieties will show up once in a while. The one thing I have to say is that pig cops, literally they're pigs, they're bipedal pigs with cop uniforms. On easy, go from being annoying to, if you play on hard or insane, which is the highest difficulty, go from being annoying to infuriating. So watch out for them. And the other thing I don't like about the enemies is that on insane, the octobrains, they get rather annoying, especially because there's usually some other octobrains coming around to defend it or try and take you out, and they'll shoot something at you like a crate or a barrel, and if it's a crate you can just try shooting it, especially if you got a turret. Just keep shooting that until it goes away. But when they throw a barrel, it's like you're gonna get hit unless you just keep shooting and just hope it falls, the barrel, when it's but otherwise it's an okay game. I mean, I like it. It's fun for a playthrough or two to get platinum. Actually 2 for platinum is minimum. That's it. It's an okay game. But it's really a victim of its own time. I mean, it took 15 years, and I think if it had been released like even 5 years late after the first, in 2001, after the first game was released in '96, I think it still would have been relevant. But it's like once it reached year 7, 8, 9, 10, it's like, don't bother. But it's good. It's worth few playthroughs. Anything else? No? Oh, just to remind you, I've never played any of the other Duke Nukem games, so I've never played 3D. I don't know what they're talking about.